Good first date is a lot like tequila. It can have you throwing all your dignity out the window on your quest to send them a desperate 4 AM text. So if you want to rid yourself from any second-hand embarrassment, then get your notepad out and get ready to screenshot because I'm about to teach you how to text them after a date. First things first, let's debunk the standard waiting time rule. A lot of advice out there will tell you it's 3 days. But after speaking to the girls, I can confirm that that's a one-way ticket to ghost town. Might have worked in the 2000s, but nowadays if a girl doesn't hear from you 24 hours after the date, she's going to assume you're uninterested. If you're drawing blanks, don't know what to text her, and the only thing coming to mind is I miss you already, the safety text is the way to go. If, for whatever reason, she had to make her own way home, and you didn't already mention this at the end of the date, drop her a text saying, "Let me know you got home safely." It's a gentleman thing to do, shows you care about her safety, and is the perfect segue into another conversation. If, however, you already dropped this at the end of the date, should be common sense, but the last thing you want to do is send that again over text. But don't worry, I got you. Here's a few examples of flirty ways to open a conversation with her. The push-pull dynamic of the neggy compliment works so well here, because you want to let her know you're interested, but without being desperate. And the light-hearted banter in the top two do that really well without offending her. And if the date ended a little bit flirty, and potentially even ended with you lipsing her, number 3 is just... The truth of the matter is, rom-coms are most girls' favourite film genre for a reason. So if you're feeling confident, schmooze her a little bit. And don't text her straight away. Do your thing, be busy in the day, because that in itself is going to build her curiosity and excitement to hear from you. And then at night, call her. Don't ask me why, it's just more attractive and romantic. And you'll avoid all the small talk and have more to talk about. The only potential danger zone with this one is if you want something serious with this girl, the last thing you want is for her to think it's a booty call. So don't get into the habit of only calling or texting at night. While we're on the topic, I know it might be hard, but resist the urge to sext her or send her nudes, or just anything remotely sexual, even if you ended up hooking up after the date. Sending the "was it big enough" text is never a good idea. She's either going to think you want her for one thing only, or just get the ick. Instead, what you want to be doing is trying to get the next day in the first 3 to 4 messages. Obviously, whenever you're both next free, but an ideal time would be 3 days after the first. Don't get too stressed out about the planning of it though. This isn't The Bachelor. If the first date was fun and playful, then the second date is an opportunity for a more romantic setting where you can wine and dine her. And like the high-value man that you are, you're going to use a classic sales technique where you assume the answer is yes and tell her, not ask her. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the hard close. Even if you're going into this not feeling confident, saying something like this is telling her that you are. You're welcome.